The following is a presentation of WCMP Sports, local sports.
Past the 25, to the 20, to the 15, he's going to high step into the end zone, touchdown!
Here, wide receivers split each side.
He's still going into the end zone.
East Central Minnesota, WC action starts now. To bring you the call, here's Ethan Game Day Gilman.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into East Central High School in Finlayson, Minnesota for tonight's girls basketball playoff matchup here in Section 5A, Subsection East. I am Ethan Game Day Gilman. Of course, I'm out here, as I mentioned, at East Central High School, the home of the Eagles, where the Eagles will host this playoff game against the St. John's Prep Johnnies. These two teams played earlier in the season, and it was a little bit lopsided for one team. We'll get into that in a moment. But taking a look at the section playoffs for both of these teams, mainly for East Central, because that's who we cover. East Central got the number 8 seed, St. John's Prep the 9 seed. So this is more of a playoff play-in game. Even though they're not playing into the playoffs, this is still a playoff game, but it's deciding who's going to go on to the next round and play the number 1 seed in Bram on Thursday. So 2 days from now, one of these teams is going to go face off against the number 1 seeded Bram, who is also ranked 4th in the state in all of Class A girls basketball. A very solid team this year, a very tough team this year as well. But taking a look at some of the rest of the section, Ogilvie is in this section as well. They finished in the 4th spot of the section. Had a bit of a tough run there. A lot of that due to the fact that Ogilvie this year does not have a ton of depth to their team, so they have a lot of girls who play both ways, who play almost all the minutes in a game, which is 36 minutes in a game. So they have a lot. I think they go 6 deep. So you got 5 stars and then 1 rotates in, maybe 7, maybe. That is a big maybe for the 7. Sometimes they get it in, sometimes they don't. Just depends on how they're doing. Mille Lacs is also in this section. They finished as the number 7 seed. They'll be at Belgrade Brutinel Rosa, or otherwise known as BBE, on Thursday. I forgot to mention that Ogilvie will host Swanville on Thursday as well. So we got a lot more basketball playoff action coming your way, but tonight it is East Central hosting St. John's Prep here at East Central High School in Finlayson, Minnesota for this playoff game between the 8 and 9 seeds. Tell you what, we're going to get a quick commercial break here. We're from our fine sponsors, then we'll be back to talk more about this girls playoff game here on Cool Country 100.9 FM, WCMP.
Need reliable energy? Burnett Dairy Cooperative has you covered with top quality propane services. Whether you're heating your home, running your business, or firing up the grill, our propane is safe, efficient, and always dependable. Choose Burnett Dairy Cooperative Propane, your trusted partner for all things energy. Stay warm, stay powered, stay local.
Your journey to smile with your forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners, with locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget, whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics. A smile you will embrace forever.
Need a prescription or medication advice? Wellia Health's community pharmacies in Mora and Pine City are open Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Our friendly pharmacists are here to answer your questions and to help with prescription transfers. Call us at Pine City 320-322-5141 or Mora 320-679-3999 or visit welliahealth.org.
You gotta stop somewhere, so make a stop into the Holiday Station store in Pine City and start saving. Right now, grab CK Oil, save $2 when you buy 2, or CK Diesel DEF treatment for only $23.99. While you're at Holiday, they still have the $3, $4, $5 meal deals on some of your favorite items, and Refresh Team Spirit with Mountain Dew are 3 for $6, or Celsius, buy one get one free. Whoa! Better get into the Freeway Holiday Station store in Pine City.
Dale's Heating and Appliance, your local heating and appliance expert, is committed to making your family's comfort their top priority. And now you can add water softeners to their list of expertise. Dale's now offers water softener sales or rentals along with installation, service, and salt delivery. So if your home needs quality water, make the call to your already trusted experts at Dale's, or just visit dalesheatingandappliance.com. dalesheatingandappliance.com.
Back here on Cool Country 100.9 FM WCMP for tonight's Section 5A, Subsection East girls playoff matchup between the East Central Eagles and the St. John's Prep Johnnies. Taking a look at the season for both of these teams. The East Central Eagles finished the season 7-18 on the year, 1-7 in the section. St. John's Prep finished 0-6 in the section and 4-12 on the season. The Eagles averaged about 47 points per game while giving up 60. The Johnnies finished with 40 points per game and giving up 58. So a little bit of difference on the defense, but I called a game here against McGregor not too long ago for East Central, and I said it in that game. This East Central team is a lot more powerful than people realize, and they certainly showed it in that game, although unfortunately they did come up short in that game. As we take a look going forward again, the subsection East in Class Single A in Section 5. Said that weird, but you got the drift. These two teams, the 8th and 9th seeds here in the playoffs, more or less a playoff playing game. The winner of tonight goes on to play Thursday at the number 1 seeded Bram, who is also ranked number 4 in all of Class Single A basketball. Taking a look at the Johnnies season at this point, again 4-12 on the year. Taking a look at the wins, well, it took a while. It took a while for them to get their first one. They lost 7 in a row before beating Hope Academy. Now, in those 7 straight losses to begin the season, it was McGregor, Long Prairie Grable, Maple Lake, Benson, Heritage Christian Academy, Pack Charter, and these East Central Eagles. So, East Central already has a win over St. John's Prep this year. They already have one win. It was a 79-35 win for East Central, and that game was played right here at East Central High School in Finlayson, Minnesota. So, it's basically for East Central another chance for them to show their power against East Central and to come out and get a victory and try and pull away early and get to Thursday to play against Bram, their conference foe, who they have seen twice this year. But again, for St. John's Prep, they did beat Hope Academy, lost to Swanville, beat Avail Academy, then lost to Browerville Eagle Valley, beat Math and Science Academy, lost to Howard Lake Waverly Winstead, then beat North Lakes Academy, then lost their final 2 games against Eagle Ridge Academy and Mille Lacs. Sorry about that. Got the AD here, Todd Lindstrom, giving me an updated roster for the St. John's Prep Johnnies. I appreciate him doing that. Things change because playoffs, the numbers change sometimes. You got to get, there's something about it where you got to get the JV's players up who have played enough, and if they played enough, they got to get them on the roster, and then they got to get a jersey. So there's a little bit of things happening with that, so I appreciate him for getting me that. But yes, for St. John's Prep, again, 4-12 on the season, 0-6 in their section, no conference wins or losses. And again, they did lose to East Central earlier in the season, 79-35 back at the beginning of January. So for East Central, they're obviously looking to come out here and take it to St. John's Prep early and often. Again, it was over a 40-point victory the last time they met here at East Central. For East Central, 7-18 on the year, 1-7 in section play, 2-10 in conference play. It was, again, an extremely tough conference this year. Started with a loss to Mora, then they beat Hinckley Finlayson, lost their next 4 to Bram, Ogilvie, Mille Lacs, and Hill City before beating Fond du Lac Ojibwe. Then in a Christmas tournament at Deer River, They lost to Deer River only by 10 points before they beat Cherry. Then out of that, they lost to Barnum, beat St. John's Prep, as I mentioned. Then they lost 5 in a row to Floodwood, Aiken, Pine City, Swanville, and Cherry. Again, that Cherry game, I really thought they would have been able to get that another victory, but unable to there. But then they beat Carlton Renshaw. Then they lost to Crosby, beat Hinckley Finlayson, lost 2 more in a row to Mille Lacs and Bram. That Mille Lacs game was a lot closer. And it's a game in which I'm sure if East Central were to play them again, it would have been different because both games were really close. Then they beat Silver Bay and lost their last 3 to Ogilvie, McGregor, and Moose Lake Little River. But that Ogilvie game, I think we were at that one or had someone at it or I heard about it. That was a game that East Central, a lot of people said they should have won. They should have won that game, and that would have helped their section standings probably a good chunk because that maybe puts them into maybe a 7 seed, maybe a 6 seed. We don't know for sure. We can, it's the woulda, shoulda, couldas, and almost, but those only count in horseshoes and hand grenades. But for East Central, again, this is a lot better team than what you think. Again, they almost should have beat Ogilvie, lost by 5. They could have beat McGregor, and they lost by 5. I was actually here for that McGregor game. That was East Central dominated the second half of that game, and I mean dominated. It was all East Central. They were neck and neck in the first half. I think they went down at halftime by 2. But coming out of the half, it was all East Central, and it was like, man, East Central's going to run away with this. McGregor went on a little bit of a run. Then they kind of stayed at a stalemate for a little while. And then late, East Central still held on to their lead, but it was McGregor coming up with a big couple of points late, and I mean late in that game, to where they were able to get the victory and kind of pull away with a few big free throws there at the end of it to take the victory 58-53 over East Central. But again, looking at this game here tonight, for East Central, again, this is a game I think that could be considered a trap game. This is a game where, East Central knows that they've beat them before. They feel really confident coming into this one. They know, again, they're feeling like, hey, we're going to win this one. I think this is a game where if I'm Coach Sammy too, I'm telling my young ladies, hey, do not overlook this team. That's how the best teams in the playoffs lose. That's how the upsets happen. That's how you lose games you're not supposed to. Do not take this team lightly. Yes, we beat them earlier in the season. Yes, they may not have the talent that we do. Doesn't matter. Playoffs are a totally different season. So you can't take any team for granted. So I think for East Central, though, they're carrying a lot of confidence into this one. Again, despite having lost 3 in a row, but those 2 of those 3 losses, man, those were ones that they could have had. And even though they are losses, you still take a bunch of good out of those games, again, especially against Ogilvie McGregor coming into tonight. So definitely a lot of confidence for East Central coming in here tonight, and they're hoping to punch their ticket to face off against Bram one more time this season. It would be the 3rd meeting between the 2 teams, and Bram or East Central looking for an upset there, but they got to get through St. John's Prep first, and if they're able to do that, they'll be moving on to Thursday. Again, they would play on Thursday at Bram if they were to win here tonight against the Johnnies of St. John's Prep. We're going to take a commercial break. We're going to get our national anthem. Then when we come back, we'll give you our starting lineups, and then we'll have tip-off coming your way here on Cool Country 100.9 FM. WCMP.
Embrace Orthodontics offers a unique specialized approach to orthodontic treatment with custom braces or Invisalign. The team at Embrace loves getting to know their patients personally and takes the time to make sure all your questions are answered. Their board-certified orthodontists use only the latest in modern technology to give you the best outcome possible. They work with your insurance company and offer flexible financing options to fit your budget. Call today to set up your free exam and see how Embrace Orthodontics can transform your smile. More online at embracemn.com. That's embracemn.com.
Baseball and softball coaches, are you looking for dry, warm practice time?
Here's the Pitch in North Branch can help. Here's the Pitch offers amazing indoor options for your team,
offering state-of-the-art pitching machines and batting cages,
and space for you to give instruction without worrying about the weather outside.
Take your athletes to the next level.
Coach up your team during every season or off-season. Affordable practice space for your ball teams.
Make your reservation today.
Call Here's the Pitch today or visit them on Facebook.
Here's the Pitch in North Branch.
At Burnett Dairy Cooperative, we're more than just your local dairy. We're also a trusted propane provider, serving homes, farms, and businesses across northwestern Wisconsin and east central Minnesota. Whether you need a tank installed or reliable delivery, we're here for you 365 days a year with flexible options that fit your needs. As a farmer-owned cooperative, we're committed to supporting our community because your home and farm deserve the best. Call 715-689-1032 to learn more. Burnett Dairy Propane, serving you with pride every day of the year.
We're proud to support local athletes during the playoffs. Whether you're an athlete or a fan, Wellia Health is here to help keep you performing at your best. For all your sports medicine needs, visit us at Wellia Health online to learn more.
I want to thank you all for tuning in here tonight to this Section 5A Subsection East playoff game between the East Central Eagles and the St. John's Prep Johnnies. Of course, I want to take a chance to thank all of our fine sponsors as well. Couldn't do it without them, so we thank you. All the fine sponsors, man. Can't really do it without them. Appreciate them. Taking a look at the starters tonight for the St. John's Johnnies. It'll be number 14, Sophia Pauley. Number 23, Sema Valine. We're number 23. Then number 24, Sylvie Bechtold. Number 41, Claudia Ruzanik. Number 45, Miranda Meyer. The Johnnies are head coached by Tony Imholte. On the other side for the East Central Eagles, it will be number 10, Kennedy Volk. Number 20, Elsie Lowerson. Number 23, Chandra Nelson. Number 30, Lucy Lowerson, and number 33, Hayden Lowe. They are, of course, head coached by Sammy Tu. This is her first season as the basketball coach, and man, it's been a fun year. It's been a really fun year for the East Central Eagles, and they're hoping it can continue after tonight with a win. And if that's the case, they would go on and play on Thursday at Bram, who is the number 1 seed here in the playoffs. Johnnies, Eagles getting set for playoff action here on WCMP. We've got playoff action coming your way the rest of the week. We've got tomorrow, North Branch hosting Chisago Lakes. Thursday, too many to talk about. Then Friday gives us a little break. And then hopefully Saturday, we've got even more for you coming your way. It's going to be Kennedy Volk and I believe Valine. Nope, that's Bechtold at the line. Center line for the tip. It is won by Pauley. Pauley will now give to Ruzanik on the far side now to Bechtold. Bechtold to Valine. Valine looking, will give it inside to Meyer. Meyer giving out now to Ruzanik. Ruzanik gives to Meyer. Meyer trying to drive on Chandra Nelson. Instead gives back to Ruzanik. Now over to Valine. A long possession here for St. John's Prep. Valine looks, gives on the far side to Ruzanik. Now again, under 10 to shoot, 5. And this shot towards the net, unfortunately, because of the awkward shot from Ruzanik, East Central is going to pick up their first foul. It wasn't the best-looking form, but, hey, it draws a foul. And if you're St. John's Prep, you'll take it. The first foul going to go on Kennedy Volk. And it will be 2 free throws. Actually, I believe now 3 free throws for Ruzanik. First one's up and good. Johnnies are on the board first. This one is no good. And she gets one more. Again, that foul occurred outside the three-point line, so it is 3 free throws. This one no good. Rebound up for grabs. That is Elsie Lowerson who's going to come up with it. So only 1 of 3 there. And Elsie Lowerson gets it back for East Central. Quick up the court to Kennedy Volk underneath the basket for 2. Great job there by Elsie Lowerson to recognize Kennedy Volk was wide open. And great pass, too. That wasn't the easiest of passes. She had to kind of lob it in there. Did a great job. Now a 3 attempt. That is no good. Off the mark, Chandra Nelson is going to get the rebound. Quickly up the court again to Lucy Lowerson, who has that one blocked, but it's taken back. Meyer with the block. Lucy Lowerson got it back. Now give to Elsie. Elsie has to give on the near side to Hayden Lowe. Lowe tries to drive. Now a cutting Elsie Lowerson will pull up just inside the free throw line. It's off the mark. No good. Rebounded by Pauly. This ball nearly tipped and stolen away, but somehow gets to Ruzanik. Now up the court to Meyer. Meyer underneath the basket. Bechtold. Bechtold drops it in for two. Yeah, Bechtold was left all alone, and an easy two there for her. Inbound now, Elsie Lowerson will take it up the court for the Eagles. She's got the speed. She's going to take it up the court. She takes it almost all the way herself. Then on the elbow here for three, it rolls off the net. No good, and it's rebounded by Meyer. St. John's Prep up the other way. Pauly with it, trying to go back to Bechtold. Bechtold give underneath, and Valine shot no good. Rebound. Well, the rebound was grabbed by Kennedy Volk, but she traveled because she fell to the floor with it. So the ball will go back to St. John's Prep. A three here is no good. Rebounded there by Hayden Lowe. Up the court now to Elsie Lowerson quickly on the near side. Lucy Lowerson into the paint, up and in for two. The Lowersons, the last game I called, were on fire, to say the least, and we'll see if that connection continues here tonight. Oh, travel call there on Bechtold, yep. That's a correct call. It was close, but she just took that step while she had possession right before losing it, so it is the correct call there. I mean, it's close. I would have understood if the head coach for the Johnnies, Imholt, had a question about it. Meanwhile, inbound now, Kennedy Volk on the far side, looking to get some space. Maybe got away with a little bit of a shove there, but now this pass goes out of bounds, knocked out by Ruzanik, and it will stay with East Central. Lowe will inbound on that far sideline. Eagles, by the way, going right to left on your radio dial. Johnny's left to right. Elsie Lowerson has it. She's going to drive inside the paint and pass back outside to Chandra Nelson. No good. And, Kennedy Volk. I don't think she realized how fast it was coming right to her. I mean, that thing went right off the backboard and, fell right. It bounced right in her lap, but I think it may have just got there too quickly. Inbound now to Ruzanik for the Johnnies. She's in some trouble. This pass, she gets over to Pauly. Now it's going to be stolen away. Stolen away by Hayden Lowe, and she drops it in for two. Hayden Lowe with the steal and two. Johnny's going back up the court quickly the other way, but the pass is too much and stolen away by Chandra Nelson, and it's stolen right back by Ruzanik, and now we're going to get a foul here on the Eagles. Are they going to get Hayden Lowe for that one? Or, no, they got Chandra Nelson. Her first, team second. Into the game now for the Johnnies is number 21. That is Lucy Bechtold. His shot from two is good from Meyer to make it 6-5. Eagles going the other way. Elsie Lowerson bringing it up. Gives to Lucy Lowerson. Nice move now on the far side. Volk just inside the perimeter. Shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Pauly. A little bit too quick there, I think, for East Central. I thought they could have maybe slowed it down, found something better. But now the other way. It's Meyer with it. Trying to drive inside. The little floater is no good. Got her own rebound. Can't have that. But it's blocked from behind. I think that might have been Elsie Lowerson because Hayden Lowe will get credit for the steal. This shot is up and no good the other way. Kennedy Volk gets the rebound. Now her drive to the basket's no good, and it's rebounded by Ruzanik. Plenty of opportunities, but can't convert. And now Ruzanik, a free drive to the basket. You just can't allow it if you're East Central. Can't. Simply cannot have that happen if you're the Eagles there. I mean, she got past her defender, and nobody stepped in front. Timeout called here by East Central. It's going to be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. They'll be left with 4. Yeah, for East Central, offensively it's looked pretty good. They haven't necessarily done a great job of converting these second chance scoring opportunities, but defensively I think is where the concern is at early on, because we just seen, as I mentioned, Ruzanik got the rebound, took it up the court all the way herself, got around her first defender, and nobody else stepped in the way. Nobody got in the way. Nobody forced her to stop or turn around. Nothing. She had a free drive to the basket, and I think that's what head coach Sammy Tu is saying to her girls right now, just saying, hey, we got to step up and be a little bit more physical. Let's take the fouls for right now. But we got to be a little bit more physical here because we are allowing way too many free drives, and that is not acceptable. Now, Eagles go up the court with it. Hayden Lowe gives inside to Chandler Nelson. Oh, too strong on it. Kennedy Volk with the rebound and 2. Make it 8-7. Back and forth we go on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Rosanek has it. She looks, trying to go in the middle here. That's 22, which is Frances Wenner. So Wenner in the game for the Johnnies. I don't see a change for East Central. Rosanek will inbound here to Bechtold. That's Lucy Bechtold. Now a shot from Rosanek. That's no good. Oh, and again, another easy rebound for Meyer, and then stolen away by Volk. Well, I mean, if you're East Central, it works out, but just cannot be having the easy rebounds for Meyer, as this shot is no good from Volk, and now we're going to get a rebound by Meyer and then a foul here on East Central. Interesting. East Central, Volk was taking it up the court, and you could have argued that she was getting bumped a little bit too much there. Refs did not agree, but could have argued that. Either way, the Johnnies have it now, and with it is Pauly. Give to Meyer. Meyer trying to drive around Nelson now. Give to Pauly for 3. That's off the mark, and the rebound up for grabs. It's Wenner. Wenner trying to go around her defender. Oh, kept her plant foot, so no travel there. Rosanek has that one poked out by Kennedy Volk. Eagles wearing their blue home uniforms. The gray numbers outlined in white, the white letters outlined in gray. The gray stripe on the shorts, the gray trim on the waistband and on the sleeve and neck. Now into the game. Oh, boy. We got 11. That is Amanda Bolton. Meanwhile, Rosanek will get the inbound and gives off here to another one of her teammates. Shot is up, no good. We're going to get a jump ball, and the possession arrow points the way of the Eagles. So the Eagles get it back, leading 8-7, 12:55 to go on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Johnny's wearing their white away uniforms, the red letters and numbers, outlined in that kind of baby blue, and then the baby blue stripe down the side of the jersey and short outlined in red, and the red letters, or the red numbers as well, outlined in that blue. Elsie Lowerson has it. She'll give on the near side to Lucy Lowerson. Now back to Hayden Lowe for 3. Just off the mark. Chandler Nelson trying to tap it back, but it's no good. It winds up hitting the backboard, and it's Lucy Bechtold with the rebound. And now Bechtold falls, trips over her own shoes, and this one going to go out of bounds as she lost the ball. Will go to East Central. 0 and 1 check in for the Eagles. 0 is Adeline Presley. 1 is Ashlyn Lowe. With it is Elsie Lowerson. Now she'll hand it off to Volk. Ashlyn Lowe with it. Give now to Elsie Lowerson again. Fakes one way, drives inside. Wanted that shot, gives to Volk instead. Volk now will try to drive inside. Lost the ball, gives over. Tried to give it to Ashlyn Lowe. It's stolen away by Pauly. And it's stolen right back by Ashlyn Lowe. She says, I was not done with that. She gives off to Hayden Lowe, who drops it in for 2. Nice job by Ashlyn Lowe. The hustle on that play to get that ball back. And now we got a ball on the far side that is loose. It's out of bounds. Last touch by East Central. Checking in for the Johnnies is Bechtold. That's Sylvie Bechtold. Amanda Bolton will inbound now, give right away to Bechtold. That's, again, Sylvie Bechtold. Get a quick whistle on East Central there. Unfortunately, that's going to be their 4th team foul. The first on Elsie Lowerson. Inbound now, Pauly will go on the far side to the line, and we're going to get a reach in here on Adeline Presley. Her first team is now 5th, and if you're East Central, now all of a sudden you got to maybe pull back on the defense because now you got 5 fouls. With 11:48 to go, you're 2 away from putting them in the bonus. Meanwhile, Meyer will check back in for Bolton on the Johnnies side. Inbound on the far side, and the Inbound, then give to Bechtold, Sylvie Bechtold. Bechtold, though, stepped on the sideline. So a turnover, and the ball will go back to East Central. Now into the game for the Eagles is number 12. That's Sophia Warman. Taking it up the court is Ashlyn Lowe. Now bounce pass to Warman. Elsie Lowerson fake the shot, drive just inside the perimeter, and she drops it in for 2 for her first points of the evening, 12-7. St. John's Prep will push the pace. It's Sylvie Bechtold over to Meyer. Back to Sylvie Bechtold. She has it, trying to go underneath to Pauly. Shot is up, and it's good. Yeah, right now East Central has fallen behind just a tad on defense. They have allowed the Johnnies to kind of sneak a player right down Broadway, right in the middle of the paint and right underneath the basket. Scot-free, and now a shot inside the drive from Kennedy Volk, but her shot is no good because she was fouled, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2. The first foul now on St. John's Prep. They got 2, but there is no 2 out there. I'm not sure who they got. Well, somebody. Either way, Kennedy Volk drops the first one in. This one's going to be no good. Rebounded by Kennedy Volk herself. And this shot was no good. It was rebounded on the far side by Elsie Lowerson. Now we get a jump ball. 13-9. Again, not real sure who had the foul for St. John's Prep. They said number 2. There's no number 2 out there. So, not real sure who that was on. Either way, St. John's Prep has it back. It's Sylvie Bechtold trying to get it off. Oh, and it pass right to Kennedy Volk, who steps in front of that one, gets the steal, and drops it in for 2. Beautiful job by Kennedy Volk on another steal on this evening, her second. Meanwhile, Meyer tries to bring it up the court for St. John's Prep into the near side corner. And to get around, a defender picks up her dribble. We get a timeout called here by the Johnnies. It looks like the first foul went on, they're going to say 21, Lucy Bechtold, so that's who we'll give it to. Meanwhile, a timeout here by St. John's Prep. It's a full. While they take a timeout, we'll take a timeout as well. You're listening to Girls Playoff Basketball here on WCMP.
Aurelius Manufacturing has been providing innovative solutions to customers since 1926. Specializing in the production of custom welded hydraulic cylinders for over 40 years, our focus is on providing value to customers through innovative problem solving, quality workmanship, and customer service. Our team works with your team to develop designs that provide the most value for your application. We leverage technology and craftsmanship, turning designs into finished products quickly and accurately.
Physical therapy. It's one of those services you don't think about until you need it. Pain happens. Count on the team at Physical Therapy Consultants to help. Physical Therapy Consultants, with locations in North Branch, Isanti, Zimmerman, St. Francis, Andover, and Ham Lake, accept all insurance plans, workers' comp, and auto. Their expertise can help you and your body repair. Find out how Physical Therapy Consultants can help you heal. Call 1-888-THERAPY today. 1-888-THERAPY for Physical Therapy Consultants.
Back here on Cool Country WCMP 100.9 FM. Both teams back out of the timeout. 10:42 to go in the first half. Eagles lead 15-9 on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Sylvie Bechtold will look to Immoung, gets it to Meyer, who will take the shot along two. It's going to be no good, and we're going to get a foul here on East Central again. It's their 6th team foul. They're going to have to probably be a little less aggressive here. And I think they're going to get Ashlyn Lowe with her first team 6th. It'll be an inbound for the Johnnies. Inbound goes, trying to get it in there to Bechtold, but it's stolen away. I think that was not right. Not sure. Was it Kennedy Volk again? Yeah, it was. Kennedy Volk again with the steal, and then she gave it off to Ashlyn Lowe, who took it all the way coast to coast. And then she was fouled, and now she'll shoot 2. Pauly is the guilty St. John's Prep player, and Ashlyn Lowe's at the line for 2. First one's up and good. Nelson and Lucy Lowerson back into the game. It's 16-9. And low, that one is going to be no good. So 1 of 2 there. Meyer with the rebound for the Johnnies. She's stuck in that back court. And now because of that, she is going to get that ball tied up with Lucy Lowerson. And the possession arrow points back the way of the Eagles. Great job there by Lucy Lowerson. Tie that one up and realize, Meyer had nowhere to go with that one. Hayden Lowe will get set to inbound. She'll inbound to Ashlyn Lowe. Lowe going to the far side, now stops, gives back to Lowe. Lowe trying to drive inside. That's Hayden Lowe. Shot just a little too strong on that one, and Rosanek gets the rebound for East Central. Battling up there. And Rosanek got away with a little bit of a shove, but that time it's Adeline Presley who playing some solid defense. Inbound now to Meyer. Meyer, been a problem all night for East Central. They've had a tough time corralling her, but she gets the inbound, gives now to Valine. Valine trying to find somebody open. Presley being aggressive again, trying to get a steal. Now to Meyer again. Meyer holds that ball away from the defender, Nelson. Nelson trying to poke it out. The shot is blocked by Nelson and going to be taken back by Presley. Nelson with the block, Presley with the steal. Lucy Lowerson give on the long 2 for Adeline Presley to make it 18-9. Beautiful passing by East Central. Now they have a 9-point lead. This ball up the court again, poked out by Hayden Lowe and nearly stolen away by Presley, but the give on the near side here to Valine is solid. Valine's going to take a 3. That one's going to be no good, and the rebound there for Ashlyn Lowe. Ashlyn Lowe is going to take it up the court, give up now to Lucy Lowerson. Lucy Lowerson finds a lane to the basket. This one is blocked, but not enough. Well, or too much, I should say. The block was too much, and it's a foul. And now Lucy Lowerson will go to the line and shoot 2. Third team foul on St. John's Prep, the first on Meyer. And again, Lucy Lowerson at the line to shoot 2. First one's good. Checking into the game for the first time here this evening is number 40 for St. John's Prep. That is Leah Bechtold. A lot of Bechtolds on that team. Lucy Lowerson, second one too strong. And rebounded by Meyer. This one's going to be knocked out of her hands. It will go out of bounds and stay with the Johnnies. Again, my goodness, just all over the place is this Eagles team defensively. I mean, good luck getting anything. This inbound is tipped and going to be stolen away. That's Lucy Lowerson again. Now gives to Ashlyn Lowe. Ashlyn Lowe, spin move inside. Nearly had that one stolen away. She does. Oh, too fancy with it. Rosanek gets the steal. Now has it poked out from behind by Chandra Nelson. Great job by Chandra Nelson. Not giving up on that play. The hustle stat there for her as she comes up from behind to knock it out to prevent her from getting the easy layup. Now checking in back for the Johnnies is Amanda Bolton. Inbound. They try to go to Meyer. That goes through her hands. Winds up in Rosanek's hands. At the top of the key now to Leah Bechtold. Gives on the far side Meyer. Meyer looking, wanting to go somewhere. Has nowhere to go. Finally finds Frances Wenner. Now give to Leah Bechtold. In some trouble. Gives to Rosanek. Rosanek inside. Shot is up. Oh, she gets it to fall. Sometimes it's just a good shot. You got to give them credit. Meanwhile, Eagles come back up the other way quickly. Hayden Lowe with it. He's going to get fouled. So poked by Rosanek, but got more than the ball. And Rosanek will get her first and the team's fourth. All of a sudden, the Johnnies starting to pile up some fouls. 8:19 to go, 19-11. Eagles lead on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Lowe will inbound to Ashlyn. The Lowe's pass between themselves. Ashlyn Lowe has it back. Thought about 3. Drifts to the far side. Wanted to go into the far side corner. Now wants Nelson. Nelson back over to Presley. Now to Ashlyn Lowe. Lowe again trying to drive far side corner. Give to Hayden. Hayden Lowe to Presley. Under 10 seconds to shoot. Oh, Lucy Lowerson gets called for the travel. She didn't quite agree, and it was close. Maybe a quick whistle. But either way, it is a travel. Elsie Lowerson, Kennedy Volk check in for Ashlyn Lowe and Adeline Presley. So the original starting 5 back into the game. 7:58 to go in the first half. Eagles have been right on the crest of a pull away, and now out of the inbound, Kennedy Volk again gets the steal, 4 of them now, and she gives up the court to Hayden Lowe, who is fouled. She'll go line now and shoot 2. It's the 5th team foul here on the Johnnies, the 2nd on Miranda Meyer. Lowe is at the line for 2. This one's up and good. Make it 20-19. Low, no good on the 2nd. And that's been unfortunate here tonight for the Eagles, but we get a steal right back. This time it's Elsie Lowerson who gets the steal, and she gets fouled, and she'll go to line to shoot 2 now. And as I was saying, it's been unfortunate here tonight for the Eagles. About 50% from the free throw line, and we know they certainly can be better. This is going to be the 6th team foul on the Johnnies, the first on Sylvie Bechtold. First one from Elsie Lowerson is no good. So again, the free throws early on, a little bit of a struggle here for the Eagles, as again they'll stay 50% after Lowerson goes 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Now again poked out by Lucy Lowerson, stolen away by Hayden Lowe. Give to Elsie Lowerson, then to Lucy. And the rebound is up for grabs. We're going to get a jump ball. That rebound was up for grabs for a while. Possession arrow will go back to the Johnnies. Hayden Lowe trying to make it seem like it was theirs, but ref was not so convinced. 7:31 to go, 21-11. Inbound will go to Rosanek. Rosanek, this ball tipped and stolen away by Hayden Lowe. Tried to give it up to Elsie Lowerson, but just too far. She had to get it over the defender, but lobbed it just a little too far for Elsie Lowerson to be able to catch up with it. And the ball will go back again to St. John's Prep. Again, another steal. This is Kennedy Volk, her 5th. Are you kidding me? Hayden Lowe with the shot. It's no good. I think right now, if the Eagles are going to continue to try and get steals like they are and be aggressive, once you get the steal, settle it down. Settle it down, let the offense get set. This will be a long 2 if it's made. It's not. Rebound by Rosanek, and yeah, there was no one around her, unfortunately. If you're Eagles, you can't have that. There was absolutely no one around Rosanek to try and get the rebound. Can't give up free points like that. Under 7 minutes to go now. Eagles have it back. Lowerson's pass between themselves. Now Hayden Lowe on the far side. Give inside to Nelson. Nelson trying to go back underneath to Volk. Volk. Oh, they're going to say no good. It was tipped, so no foul. Bechtold, that's Sylvie Bechtold with the rebound. Almost a travel. Now on the near side, Rosanek gives. Good pass now to Bechtold. That's Sylvie Bechtold again. On the far side there to Francis Winter. A long 3 from Pauly. Oh, it's good. It didn't look like it had a chance, but it goes in. Now the Eagles have been just right on the precipice of getting that point where they start to pull away, but it just seems like every time that happens, Johnnies come back and make something happen. 17 fouls now for the Johnnies. This is the 2nd on Pauly, as it was Lucy Lowerson on the baseline who got pushed as she was trying to stop with it. And the Johnnies wanted a travel, but she didn't travel. She was fouled. That's why she was leaning like that. Now Lucy Lowerson, finally, maybe she ends the drought there, if you will, for the Eagles, where it was 50% up to that point. Now we get an inbound and a travel on the Johnnies. The ball will go back to East Central. Now here's a chance for the Eagles again to start to try and pull away. They've been up by as much as 10 here in this first half, but have not been able to push further than that. Lucy Lowerson 3, no good. Elsie Lowerson rebound on the far side. Now give inside to Kennedy Volk up over everybody. Again, rebound up over everybody. Shot no good, and the rebound here for, they're going to call it a jump ball. It's now Elsie Lowerson who ties it up with a Johnnies defender. And it's going to be Eagles ball on the possession arrow. We're going to get a Valine back into the game for the Johnnies. Inbound on the far side to Lowerson. That's Elsie Lowerson to Nelson. Nelson stops, wanting to go back to Lowe, and somehow slaps it to her. Elsie Lowerson gets the pass on the far side corner. No good from 3. Rebound up for grabs. Going to get a... Oh, my goodness. Elsie Lowerson got it back on the rebound. Now to... Or, excuse me, that was Lucy. Now to Lucy Lowerson in the near side corner for 3. That's their first one of the evening. Got a little bit confused there. Had to get my brain to catch up. But, man, what a rebound by the Eagles to fight back for that one. They let that one go a little bit. And now a 3 on the far side from Valine. That's no good. And the shot is up from Bechtold on the rebound. That's no good. It's Elsie Lowerson with a rebound. And now a travel by the Eagles up in their own zone. And the ball will go back to St. John's Prep. 26-16, 5:05 to go here in the first half. Ashlyn Lowe will check into the game for Nelson. That's one thing with this Eagles team I really like is the fact that they can, sub in, 3 and go 8 deep, sometimes 9 even. This ball was nearly stolen away again by the Eagles. This shot is up. Oh, good. They're going to get a foul. They'll go shoot 3. Ah, man. That one's unfortunate because now it'll be the 7th for the Eagles, which will put the Johnnies in the bonus, and it'll be the first on Lucy Lowerson. So the entire team, except for Warman, has a foul. First shot is no good here from Valine. Valine again will shoot 3. The first one was no good. This one rattles in. Going to get a substitution here for the Johnnies. It will be Lucy Bechtold in for Sylvie Bechtold. And this one no good from Valine. It's 1 of 3. And then the race after the rebound on the far side getting knocked out by Rosanek, and the ball will go back to the Eagles. 26-17 our score. Eagles bring it back forward. It's Elsie Lowerson with the ball. Now give on the far side to Lucy Lowerson. A long 2 is going to come up short. Leave it to Kennedy Volk to go and get the rebound. She's got the team lead with 6, and she is fouled on the way down, and she'll go to the line and shoot a 1-and-1. It'll be the 8th team foul now on St. John's Prep, and I believe they got 23. Yes, so that'll be Valine's first. And again, Volk to shoot a 1-and-1. First one's up. That one's going to be too strong, but leave it to Lucy Lowerson for another rebound. And now going to get another jump ball call as she couldn't quite hold on to it cleanly, and now the ball will go back to St. John's Prep. Again, this is playoff basketball. It's close, and I don't think the Eagles were expecting it to be close. This inbound pass, trying to get it up to Lucy Bechtold, but Kennedy Volk sticks her hand in the way and says, absolutely not. Knocks that one out of bounds, so it will be an inbound again for St. John's Prep. They'll try and go to Rosanek. Elsie Lowerson almost had that steal. Now they'll try and get back to Rosanek. She's trying to drive on Elsie Lowerson. Nothing doing. She'll give near side now to Frances Wenner. Back to Rosanek. Now over to Valine. Valine guarded well by Lucy Lowerson. Trying to give back to Rosanek. A long 3, and it's going to be off the mark. And, I don't know how that wasn't a foul, but Valine is going to get the rebound. Apparently should have probably been a foul call. Meanwhile, a 2 is going to rattle in for Lucy Bechtold. Yeah, she got into the body a little too strong there for what I think a lot of people would like to see, but they let it go. And now Elsie Lowerson from Hayden Lowe. Lowe with the fake shot. Give back to Elsie Lowerson. She traveled. Some mental mistakes here by East Central. Keep giving the Johnnies chances, and the Johnnies are getting a little bit lucky with some of these chances because some of these shots have not looked like they were going to go in, but hey, give them credit. They're going in, so call it luck, call it whatever you want. They're getting the shots to fall. Now Valine, her shot was blocked by Ashlyn Lowe, and now we're going to get a steal by, I think, Lucy Lowerson, and then a foul on St. John's Prep. It'll be a foul on the Johnnies, and That one's going to be the second on Valine, the team's 9th, and it's a 1-1 for Lucy Lowerson. This one's good. Make it 27-19. Nelson will check back into the game for Kennedy Volk. Meanwhile, Meyer will check in for the Johnnies for Winner. Shot is up, and Lucy Lowerson drops them both in once again. 28-19. Rozanek inbound, stolen away by Ashlyn Lowe. Another steal for this East Central team. Give to Lucy Lowerson. Give on the far side now to Elsie. Elsie thought about the long three instead. Dribbles around 2 defenders. Gives back into the corner to Lucy Lowerson. She's trying to put a floater up. It's too strong on that one. And Lucy Bechtold will get the rebound. She's going to take it up the court. Galloping up the court. Gets just by Lucy Lowerson. Now to Meyer. Meyer gets this one off, and it is no good. Another jump ball call. And the possession arrow is pointing the way of the Eagles. Man, these two teams, they are not going to give up that ball so easily. Seen, I think this is our 6th, 7th jump ball here this evening already. As now bringing it forward is Lowe. She'll give it off to Ashlyn Lowe on the far side, trying to drive baseline. Has nothing going for her. Now is in trouble, but finally finds Nelson to give it off to. Lost it. She'll slap it to Elsie Lowerson. Now to Hayden Lowe. Left alone at the elbow for 3. It's going to be off the mark. And Ashlyn Lowe tries to slap it back into play, but it's going to go out of bounds, and the ball will go back to the Johnnies. In is Adeline Presley for Elsie Lowerson. 28-19, 2:55 to go on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. The inbound, and on that far side, knocking it out again is Hayden Lowe. Man, the Johnnies have had no chance on inbounds here in this first half. East Central stepped in. Out of all the ones that they've had, I'd say about 90 to 95%. East Central's had a hand on or have stolen. And now this is poked out. Going to be stolen away by Hayden Lowe. The poke from behind, I think it was Nelson. Lucy Lowerson has it on the near side. We'll give over to Ashlyn Lowe. She'll hand it to Adeline Presley. She'll dribble to the near side. Looking, gives to Ashlyn Lowe on the far side elbow for 3. It's good. 31-19. Eagles with the lead. Under 2.5 to go. Pauly with it. Drives on Ashlyn Lowe, now stops on a dime, trying to give to Meyer. Meyer gets around Nelson, but Nelson's still there. Knocked it out, and the race for the ball going to be won by Meyer. She gives it off to Rozanek. Rozanek, she's been kind of like a thorn in the Eagles' side. She hasn't had many open shots, but the ones that she's got off, she has made, and now a shot from her is no good, and it's Lucy Lowerson with the rebound. Quickly up the court they go, maybe too quick, and it's going to be Pauly with a steal for the Johnnies. And now give it off here to Valine. Valine had that one poked, stolen away by Lucy Lowerson, and Lowerson to the, oh my goodness, no good on that one. And it's going to be rebounded by Meyer, and we're going to get a jump ball. Possession is the Johnnies. Oh man, 2 great opportunities for the Eagles, 2 missed opportunities as well. They had the chance, but could not convert. The latest was Lucy Lowerson, and that's a rare miss by Lucy. Lucy is so good, so talented, and he's usually pretty automatic anywhere close to the rim. That time just off the mark. Inbound now to Lucy Bechtold, and the pass is going to go right to Ashlyn Lowe. Lowe with the steal. Another 3 from Ashlyn Lowe outside. It's no good, and yeah, this time is going to be a foul on Presley. This is Meyer with the rebound, but Presley tried to get in. She came from behind and got too much. It's going to be a reach-in, and this will be the 8th team foul on East Central and the 2nd here on Adeline Presley. So a 1-1 for Meyer on the Johnnies, and 3 in, 3 out for St. John's Prep. 1:31 to go, 31-19. This one's going to come up short, rebounded by Kennedy Volk. Volk with the rebound. Now to Elsie Lowerson. She brings it up the court. Now gives to Lucy Lowerson in the near side corner. Back to Elsie. Elsie trying to find somewhere to go with it. We'll find Lucy. Now Lucy gets around 1 defender. Gives back to Elsie on the elbow for 3. It's going to be no good. And that one maybe just off the mark. Didn't seem like she set her feet as well as she probably could have and or should have. Now the drive by Meyer. Oh my, usually, that's again another spot where the Eagles again gave up an easy drive to the Johnny's player, and she nearly converted. Luckily, Rosanek was there for her to get the rebound and then make the two, but just if you're the Eagles, those are the plays where you just say to yourselves, guys, we cannot have these plays. Elsie Lowerson drives on the far side. Now give the Kennedy Volk at the top of the key to Ashlyn Lowe. She'll get back to Lowerson. Lowerson's going to take that long three, and then it's going to come up just short tonight. She does not have the long stuff here in the first half. That doesn't mean she won't turn it around and start to figure it out in the second half, but here in the first half, she just hasn't found that rhythm from long range, and it will go out of bounds and back to St. John's Prep. Bechtold with it. She'll give it up the court. Nearly stolen away. It is going to be stolen away. Elsie Lowerson again, another steal. That was Lucy Lowerson. She gives to Ashlyn Lowe, and now we're going to get a jump ball call. And the possession arrow this time is favoring the Eagles? I think it should be St. John's Prep ball. It is going to be anyways. I am not... So it is going to be East Central ball, I guess. I thought the last possession arrow was East Central's. I don't know. Maybe I'm discombobulated. Either way, the ball is the Eagles. They'll inbound it to Elsie Lowerson, Lucy Lowerson on the hook shot, and this ball now going to be a jump ball. Now it will be St. John's Prep ball. 31-21, Eagles lead, 15 seconds to go here in the first half. Inbound, nearly stolen away by Volk again. Kennedy Volk has been all over tonight for the Eagles, and again, nearly getting another steal on that inbound. Let's see if they can't get a steal again and try and get one more shot before half. They'll give it to Bolton now to Meyer. That three is going to come up short, rebounded by Kennedy Volk, and she tries to give it to Lowerson, but she's tripped up and fouled. Now she'll get to go to the line and shoot two. So another rebound for Volk, and now it's two shots from the free throw line for Kennedy. 10th team foul on the Johnnies, and this one's going to go and be the first for Amanda Bolton. So Kennedy Volk has a chance to add a couple more for the Eagles before halftime. First one's up, just off the rim. 6 seconds to go in the first half. Eagles lead by 10 on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Volk, this one, no good. A rare 0 for 2 for the Eagles on that trip. This one was rebounded by Meyer, and a long three, not going to get there, and it will go out of bounds, and it will bring us to halftime. So halftime is here, and the Eagles lead by 10 on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard, 31-21, but certainly feel like it could be a lot better than what it has been here in the first half. So we're going to take a commercial break to hear a word from our fine sponsors. Then when we come back, we'll recap this first half of action, give you some stats from both of these teams as well. You're listening to Girls Playoff Basketball here on 100.9 FM WCMP.
Whoa! Better get into the Freeway Holiday Station store in Pine City and start saving. Right now, grab a Meat Lover's burrito or new Ranchero beef and cheese burrito. I want one right now. Wash it down with everyone's favorite Celsius, buy one, get one free. And Holiday still has the $3, $4, $5 meal deals on some of your favorite items. Better get into the Freeway Holiday Station store and save. Open 24/7, 365. The Freeway Holiday Station store in Pine City.
A&W Restaurant Pine City is still making fresh root beer, that signature item since 1919. It's still made fresh and on-site with real cane sugar and a blend of secret ingredients. It doesn't get any better than this. Their world-renowned A&W root beer is a classic treat, and they can top it off with creamy vanilla soft serve to be known as the famous A&W root beer float. Now that's smooth, tasty, and refreshing. An American iconic A&W root beer float. It never tasted so good. A&W Restaurant Pine City. Come grab your root beer float today.
And here's the pitch.
Here's the Pitch, the premier indoor batting cages in North Branch. Whether you're trying to make the team or take the team to the next level, Here's the Pitch has state-of-the-art pitching machines for both baseball and fast-pitch softball. $35 gets you cage time with your own pitcher. $40 gets you cage time using one of their top-tier pitching machines. Screens, plates, helmets, they've got the equipment, you provide the batter. Find Here's the Pitch on Facebook or visit here'sthepitchmn.com. here'sthepitchmn.com.
And here's the pitch.
Here's the Pitch, the premier indoor batting cages in North Branch. Whether you're trying to make the team or take the team to the next level, Here's the Pitch has state-of-the-art pitching machines for both baseball and fast-pitch softball. $35 gets you cage time with your own pitcher. $40 gets you cage time using one of their top-tier pitching machines. Screens, plates, helmets, they've got the equipment, you provide the batter. Find Here's the Pitch on Facebook or visit here'sthepitchmn.com. here'sthepitchmn.com. Chris's Food Center is here to help you eat better, buy more, and spend less. We have top quality meats, including Quarry Stone in-house smoked meats in our meat department. Or on Friday nights, come in, claim a piece of our juicy hand-carved prime rib from our deli. Eat in or take out. Call ahead to place your order, 320-245-0400. Fresh bakery items prepared daily. Find us online to view our weekly ads at chrissfoodcenter.com. Chris's Food Center is here to help you eat better, buy more, and spend less.
Need a prescription or medication advice? Wellia Health's community pharmacies in Mora and Pine City are open Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Our friendly pharmacists are here to answer your questions and to help with prescription transfers. Call us at Pine City 320-322-5141 or Mora 320-679-3999 or visit welliahealth.org.
Brad here from Lee's Pro Shop in Pine City. We're a full-service lettering shop with a full line of athletic supplies for any sport. We have professional staff here at Lee's Pro Shop to customize your orders. We are the pros who specialize in athletic apparel and equipment. We even do trophies and awards as well as computerized engraving in the store. Let Lee's Pro Shop help you with any athletic apparel. Lee's Pro Shop, servicing our communities since 1973, where the passion for sports begins.
A Lennox air source heat pump is a high-efficiency air conditioning unit that can also heat your home or business during the spring and fall. It's more economical than heating with propane. Have Dale's Heating and Appliance install your Lennox air source heat pump. Ask Dale's how you can receive up to $1,000 in rebates for your air source heat pump system. And ductless mini splits also qualify for up to $1,000. Visit dalesheatingandappliance.com. Conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Back here on 100.9 FM, WCMP. The first half is come to a conclusion, and the Eagles lead the Johnnies of St. John's Prep 31-21. Taking a look at some of the first half stats for the Johnnies. Leading the way was Claudia Rozanek with 9 points, then 5 for Sophia Pauley, 2 for Sylvia Bechtold, Miranda Meyer, and Lucy Bechtold, and then 1 for Valine. They were led in rebounds by Meyer with 9. They had 4 steals, 1 block. They were 2 of 7 from that free throw line, under 30%, and then 10 team fouls, which is weird because East Central had gotten 6 with, I think, 11 minutes left, and St. John's didn't have 1 at that point. So St. John's got 10 really in the last 10 minutes of that first half. Meanwhile, the Eagles only had 2 more. So a great turnaround by the Eagles. Looking at the Eagles, leading the way in the first half was Lucy Lowerson with 10, 7 for Kennedy Volk, 5 for Hayden Lowe, 4 for Ashlyn Lowe, 3 for Elsie Lowerson, and then 2 for Adeline Presley. 8 rebounds for Kennedy Volk to lead the team. They had 20 steals in that first half. 5 of them for Volk, 4 for both Lucy Lowerson and Hayden Lowe, and 3 for Ashlyn Lowe. They had 3 blocks, 1 each for Elsie Lowerson, Nelson, and Ashlyn Lowe. They were 9 of 17 from the free throw line and had 18 fouls. When you look at the first half, one of the things that stands out is the free throws. For East Central, they were about 50% last time I seen them, but when you look at the game itself, if they could have converted, what you want to be around 70-75% of your free throws, this game is lopsided. There were a few times here in the first half where East Central was on the verge of starting to pull away. They were up by 10. It looked like they were about to go back. They got a couple of turnovers. Looked like they were about to go back and score and be up by 12. But then the Johnnies came back, got a rebound or two, or a steal themselves, came back, went and scored to dip it back under 10 points. And then they got it back within, 6 or 5. And the Eagles came back. It was back to, a 10-point. So we did that dance for a little while there in the first half where it was a 10-point lead. Then it was down to 5. Then it was 10. Then it was 5. And the Eagles just couldn't get that go-ahead shot over that 10-point mark. They've been up by 10 twice here in this half. They just couldn't get that one basket to put them up by 12 or 13. And I feel like had they gone up by 12 or 13, had they gotten that basket to put them up by 12 or 13 points, that would have been the basket that would have gotten them to pull away. That would have shifted momentum fully on their side. It would have gotten them enough to pull away, and this would have been a lot more lopsided here at halftime. But give the Johnnies credit where it's due, because they have done a really good job of being down by double digits, coming back, scoring, not doing anything crazy, not being real drastic, doing anything, that just playing their game of basketball, coming back and getting some shots to fall. I was really impressed with Rosanek. Her shooting is a little unorthodox, but she gets it to fall, and she's gotten some longer twos to fall, some longer range twos to fall, and I think the mid-range is sometimes harder than the three or the layup, because that is, threes are threes, the layup is a layup, but that mid-range two, I think, can be one of the hardest shots to find. And she did a really good job of finding it there in the first half and had 9 points to lead the Johnnies, which those 9 points were huge in this game. It seemed like every time they needed them, Rosanek was right there for the shot. Another young lady who came up with some big points was Sophia Pauly. She had a 2, but she hit that long 3 late in the first half that helped them cut that deficit down to under 10 again. And, again, they've had some really good plays here in the first half, but it's like, man, they just can't seem to overcome that lead, because as soon as they get close, then all of a sudden East Central comes back, gets a few steals themselves, and then all of a sudden they're back out to a 10-point lead. So I'm wondering who will kind of get that one shot, that one play, that momentum-shifting thing to happen here in the second half that will come out and kind of decide who is going to pull away in this one. Can the Eagles do it? Will the Johnnies keep it close? Will they overcome this 10-point deficit? We'll have to wait and see. We're going to get one more commercial break, though, before the second half of action here on Cool Country WCMP.
Are you ready to get back to doing what you love? Whether it's recovering from an injury or preventing one, Wellia Health Sports Medicine Team is here to help. From kids to adults, we specialize in treating sports injuries, including concussions. We're here to get you back to peak performance. Call us today at 320-679-1313 or schedule an appointment through MyChart. Visit welliahealth.org.
The mushroom melt is back at A&W. How does this sound? Sautéed seasoned mushrooms and onions with melted Swiss cheese on your choice of a juicy burger or grilled chicken. Then add golden French fries and a medium soft drink. It's the mushroom melt and fries combo at A&W. Now, top it off with a classic A&W root beer float featuring vanilla soft serve and made fresh root beer, all in a frosty mug. Or how about the A&W root beer freeze? Signature combos and delicious treats always at your local A&W restaurant in Pine City.
Back here at Cool Country 100.9 FM WCMP. Eagles will go left to right on your radio dial. Johnnies will go right to left. It will be the Eagles who start the half with the ball. Leading 31-21, 18 minutes are back up on that Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard. Inbound goes to Hayden Lowe, looking for a screen. Screen didn't quite get there, but she'll give it off now to Volk. Volk will go inside. That floater a little too strong, and the rebound there for Meyer. And it's going to be a clean rebound. Give her 10 now on the evening. Meyer's going to take it up the court herself for St. John's Prep. Now she looks, gives on the far side there to Sylvie Bechtold. She drives inside. That one's going to be up and no good, and this one's going to be knocked out of bounds by the Eagles. So we'll go out of bounds. The Eagles almost got a rebound, but it's going to be knocked out of bounds, and ball stays with St. John's Prep. Inbound to Zanuck, now to Meyer. Meyer looking, trying to go inside for Pauly, and that two's no good. This rebound up for grabs still, and it is Lowe, Hayden Lowe with the rebound. I think she was maybe looking for a foul there, maybe asking for one, because as soon as she tossed that ball, she kind of lifted her hands and say, wait a minute, what? Inbound now to Meyer. That one nearly too far for her, and now a three there is going to be well off the mark, and Elsie Lowerson gets the rebound. She'll take it up the court. She's got some, I don't think it's so sneaky speed, it's just speed. And give off to Hayden Lowe inside. Nice fake. Oh, and the shot is no good. Too strong again. It's another rebound for Meyer. Quickly up the court, Rosanek stops, and that one's going to be no good. Rosanek is going to get the rebound. Tries to look for another shot, gives back outside to Meyer. Meyer wanted to go back outside, but she has nowhere to go. Trying to drive baseline. She has to give it back now to Sylvie Bechtold. Oh, a long three. That's going to be no good, and it's Lucy Lowerson, with the rebound. Give back to Hayden Lowe. Lowe will give on the near side to Nelson. Nelson gets around one. Shot off the glass, and it's in for two. Her first points of the evening. 33-21. Eagles on the board first here in the second half. I think that was important for the Eagles to score first. Now, a really ticky-tack call there. But a call nonetheless. It will be first foul on East Central, the second on Elsie Lowerson. Inbound will go to Zanuck, and now trying to go inside. This pass was tipped and stolen away by Lucy Lowerson. Up the court to Elsie. Back to Lucy. It's no good on the shot. And the rebound nearly grabbed by Kennedy Volk, but Pauly's going to come up with it. This pass is then going to be stolen away by Nelson. And the Eagles have it back. Lucy Lowerson gives back outside to Hayden Lowe. It was tipped. Kennedy Volk winds up with it. Elsie Lowerson driving on the far side to Kennedy Volk. The two is just off the side of the rim. She's going to get her own rebound. Shot back up is no good. Oh, no foul call. They let them battle there, and that's interesting because they just gave a ticky-tack call to Elsie Lowerson, and then they let that one go. Inbound now. Of course, the defender did do a good job of having her hands straight up and down. Inbound now for St. John's Prep. It's Meyer, tries to get to the basket. Her shot is no good. Gets her own rebound. That shot is no good, and it's rebounded on the far side by Hayden Lowe. Hayden Lowe will take it. She gives it up the court to Lucy Lowerson. She's going to be aggressive towards the basket. Shot is up, no good, and maybe rushing that one a little bit. Pauly with the rebound. I think they rushed that one a little bit, did the Eagles. Meanwhile, a pass up the court to Rosanek is just out of her reach, and it's out of bounds. It will go back to East Central. We'll get 2 in, 2 out for St. John's Prep. Still the starting 5 out there for the Eagles. Elsie Lowerson will inbound to Lowe. That's Hayden Lowe. Fakes the pass one way. Takes it up the court on the far side. Now she starts. Trying to drive into that far side corner. She wants to take a baseline. Then gives to Kennedy Volk, who gets around one defender. Shot is up and good. Plus the and one. Great shot by Kennedy Volk to now get her one step closer to double digits. And this one, I believe, is going to go. Oh, no, it's going to go against Rosanek. So her second, team's first of the second half, and Kennedy Volk, no good on that one. So she'll only get 2 out of that in the rebound by Wenner. Nearly a backcourt violation, or over and back, but they managed to get it down. Now this pass stolen away by Lucy Lowerson once again. She'll give it up to Hayden Lowe. The layup is good for 2. And it's 37-21, and the Eagles, here we go, starting to pull away a little bit. That aggressive defense paying off. Now this pass goes in between 2 St. John's Prep players and out of bounds. I don't know who that pass was to for sure, but it went through 2 of her teammates' hands, and it went out of bounds. The inbound here for now, Hayden Lowe. She'll give up the court to Lucy Lowerson. Lucy Lowerson trying to take it to the basket. Now the give here to Kennedy Volk. Why not? Volk back to Lucy. Lucy trying to drive baseline. Oh, another ticky-tack call there. They're calling it a little bit closer here in this second half. Not giving them as much push. It'll be the second team foul on the Johnnies. The first on Wenner. 2 in, 2 out again for St. John's Prep. Hayden Lowe will inbound to Elsie Lowerson, and she is left wide open underneath the basket for an easy 2:39-21. Eagles have corrected some things here after the halftime break, and I thought one of the things they needed to do was play cleaner on the offensive side, and now Meyer's going to get called for the travel, and the ball goes back again to the Eagles. Again, I'd say about 90-95% of the inbounds that St. John's Prep had, the Eagles had a hand on it. They had 20 steals, did the Eagles, in that first half. Not to mention turnovers, but 20 steals. Hayden Lowe will give on the far side to Kennedy Volk. Nice drive, the fake, the shot. No good, but she's going to get her own rebound. Give here to Hayden Lowe, and she is fouled hard. And now Hayden Lowe will go to the line and shoot 2. Third team foul on the Johnnies, the second on Wenner. So 2 shots now for Hayden Lowe. First one's going to come up short. This one good. So Lowe hits 1 of 2 there. Makes it 40-21. Up the court they go. Rosanek drifts to the far side, giving the far side corner to Valine. Now to Meyer. Meyer inside. Shot is up, no good. She's going to get called for, or she's not going to get called for foul, but the Eagles are. So she'll go to the line and shoot 2. Second team foul on the Eagles. And the second on Volk. Meyer now to shoot 2. First one is up and no good. Pauly will come in for Rosanek for St. John's Prep. This one from Meyer is good, so 1 of 2 for Meyer. Make it 40-22, and a little bit of full court press put on here by the Johnnies. Meanwhile, Hayden Lowe trying to get around it. She'll give up to Volk. Beautiful pass. Kennedy Volk now tries to drive inside, gives back to Hayden Lowe on the near side. Hayden Lowe weaving her way through traffic. This ball is blocked out of bounds after the shot. Lucy Bechtold with the block. Their team's second. Inbound to Volk, and Volk. Oh, she got that ball off, I thought. They were going to say no, but I thought she got that ball off in time. Well, she falls to the court. They'll call her for a travel, but I thought she got that one off in time. Apparently not. 40-22 is our score. Valine up the court with it. Give now to Lucy Bechtold. This one blocked by Nelson, and she gets the steal as well. She had a block in the first half. Now 2 gives to Elsie Lowerson. Lowerson stops, starts again, looking for Hayden Lowe, but Lowe wasn't quite ready for that pass. Elsie Lowerson left alone from the top of the key. No good. Rebound to Hayden Lowe. Lowe now inside, give to Nelson. Too strong on that one. And Lucy Bechtold with the rebound. You know, on the far side, Kennedy Volk could have had a chance at a steal, but she did a good job just to kind of keep her hands away so as not to draw the foul. And now Frances Wenner lets that one go, and it goes through her hands out of bounds. It will go back to the Eagles. Again, full court press put on here by St. John's Prep. It will be into Hayden Lowe, up the court to Lucy Lowerson. Takes that one in. She's all alone. She's going to be aggressive to the basket. Give to Chandra Nelson. It's no good. A little bit too soft on that one. And a jump. Oh, they get a foul on Nelson. Her second, team's third. 2 in, 2 out for St. John's Prep. 40-22, 12:55 to go here in the game. Winner moves on to Bram on Thursday. The second round of the Section 5A East playoffs. This ball nearly poked out and nearly stolen away, and then a shot at the basket, no good. Kennedy Volk with the rebound. 1 point away from a double-double. Hayden Lowe give up to Elsie Lowerson. Lowerson slows things down, let her offense catch back up. Now give on the near side to Hayden Lowe. She fakes the shot, give to Lowerson. Now to Lucy. Lucy calling the play, gets it to Kennedy Volk. Volk on the near side to Nelson. Nelson waiting, pausing, going inside to Lucy Lowerson. Beautiful shot for 2. It's good. 42-22. Johnny's wasting no time to come back the other way. Oh, are we going to get a foul here on the Eagles? I think. Oh, they are. They're going to get. No, it's on St. John's Prep. Frances Wenner with the foul, her third. I didn't quite see it on that far side what had happened. I know there was a loose ball, and Wenner got the foul call. Elsie Lawerson has the ball on the far side from low. She'll try to shoot it at the basket. No good on that one. Gets her own rebound. Shot out to Lucy Lawerson for 3. Rebound from Elsie. Helped her out on that one. Now inside, and the shot is no good. By the way, they called that one a 2. And now we're going to get a jump ball here as this one was up for grabs. It will stay with St. John's Prep. 11:49 to go. 2 more in, 2 out for St. John's Prep. Inbound now to Rosanek, top of the key. 3 is no good. Meyer will get the rebound. Her shot is up this time and good. 44-24. Back the other way, the Eagles take it up the court. It's Elsie Lawerson. And Henry Volk, they're not going to call it a foul. Instead, a steal the other way for Pauly. And then this ball is going to be knocked out of bounds, but they're going to say last touch by the Johnny, so we'll go back to the Eagles. Now they give up the court to Presley as the Eagles have it back. It's Elsie Lawerson giving it on the far side to Lucy. Lucy takes the drive to the basket. The lob shot is in for 2. She now has 16 on the evening. 46-24. St. John's Prep, they really waste no time getting up the court. Now it's Bechtold. That's Sylvie Bechtold. And she's, oh, you can't call that on East. No way. They're going to get Adeline Presley with the foul, which would be her 3rd. Team's 4th. I thought the offensive player got into her lap more than she did hers. Well, either way, 46-24, inbound to Meyer. The shot is no good, and it's Lucy Lawerson with the rebound. Elsie Lawerson with it. Start again. Now to Hayden Lowe on the far side in the offensive zone. Oh, too soft on that shot, and it's rebounded by Rosanek. Now this pass up the court, trying to get it on the far side there to Valine, and it's through her hands out of bounds. It will go back to East Central, and we'll get a timeout called here by the Eagles. It'll be their second. They'll be left with 3, and I think it's a full timeout, so while they take one, we'll take one as well here on Cool Country WCMP.
Whoa! Better get into the Freeway Holiday Station store in Pine City and start saving. Right now, grab a Meat Lover's burrito or new Ranchero beef and cheese burrito. I want one right now. Wash it down with everyone's favorite Celsius, buy one, get one free, and Holiday still has the $3, $4, $5 meal deals on some of your favorite items. Better get into the Freeway Holiday Station store and save. Open 24/7, 365. The Freeway Holiday Station store in Pine City.
Arrowhead Transit, your community, your ride. Arrowhead Transit is proud to support this station and bring you reliable public transportation in your community. Whether you need to get to work, school, or the doctor's office, our friendly drivers and comfortable buses are here to serve you. We're committed to connecting communities and making transportation accessible for everyone. Arrowhead Transit is your community partner in getting around. Arrowhead Transit is a supporting sponsor of the station and is dedicated to supporting our local communities.
46-24 on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Eagles lead in this Section 5A East playoff game. 46-24, 10:35 to go. Eagles will inbound. Elsie Lawerson gives up to Hayden Lowe on the far side, back to Elsie Lawerson. Now on the near side for Adeline Presley. She wanted to go back to Elsie, but gives to Lucy now on the near side corner. And we're going to get a foul here on the Johnnies. This one is going to go against Valine, her 3rd, team's 5th. And the ball will stay with East Central. Hayden Lowe will get set to inbound. Inbounds to Elsie Lawerson, now to Lowe. That's Hayden Lowe back to Elsie Lawerson for 3, off the mark, and the rebound up for grabs. Hayden Lowe will get it back, and this one's no good. Rebound that time by Sylvie Bechtold for St. John's Prep. Meyer with it, trying to get around defenders. She lost the dribble twice. Now trying to give it in to Rosanek. This ball is up for grabs on the floor. Jump ball. Possession arrow is East Central's. 9:57 to go. Elsie Lowerson will inbound to Ashlyn Lowe, then give back to Ashlyn Lowe on the near side. Ashlyn Lowe gives to Adeline Presley. Presley thought about driving in, then gives to Elsie Lowerson. Lowerson looking, bounce pass to Lowe. Lowe goes to Lucy Lowerson, who's just outside the paint. This rebound going to be taken by Meyer. She's been a rebound machine tonight. 9 in the first half, now 5 in the second for a total of 14. She has to pick up her dribble. Nearly got that one stolen away. Now the pass inside to Rosanek. That one was, We get Low for the foul. I'm going to give her the block, though, anyways. I thought she had all hand on that. So her second, team's fifth, and it's Rosanek at the line for 2. No good on the first. As Nelson will check back into the game. And now also into the game is Warman. Sophia Warman into the game. Rosanek shot this time, no good as well. Rebound there by Ashlyn Lowe. She takes it up the court all the way, nearly going coast to coast. Stops, gives now to Hayden Lowe, inside to Nelson, and Nelson drops it in for 2. Beautiful passes there by East Central, and they make it look easy. But back the other way, the Johnnies wasting no time. Sylvie Bechtold on the far side to Meyer. This hook shot is up and good. That's an impressive shot. 48-26. Hayden Lowe to Ashlyn Lowe. They're going to get her for a travel, and Ashlyn Lowe knows it. And frustrated with herself on that one, but the ball will go back to St. John's Prep. Get a sub here for St. John's, and it's Lucy Bechtold into the game. Now Rosanek looking. She has to give this one off to Pauly. Pauly lost it. And it's going to be an over and back because Pauly still had possession as she went to the backcourt. She lost it in the offensive zone, went to the backcourt, got possession again, and that was before Hayden Lowe got a hand on it. So it is an over and back, and that's a great job, great awareness there by the referee. Adeline Presley will get the inbound. She'll go now to Warman on the far side. Ashlyn Lowe for 3! She had a 3 in the first. Now she has a 3 again, 51-26. We'll get a foul here on East Central, a little too aggressive on that one, trying to get the steal. They're going to get Ashlyn Lowe another. It'll be her third and the team's 6th. And we get a timeout. I think we have a timeout. I'm not 100% sure. Well, if this is blood time, you get, I think, what is it, a minute? Or 40 seconds, 20 seconds, something like that? I'm not real sure. Interesting. I don't know what just happened. Now, I don't know all the rules reffing for basketball, but I don't think you're just allowed to send both teams to their, well, I shouldn't say the refs aren't, but I don't think either team is supposed to go to their sideline on a injury like that. That's not for blood. I'm not real sure. That was weird. That was weird. Meanwhile, the Johnnies get it back. They get it inbounded, and now the pass up the court well long for the teammate, and the ball will go back to East Central. Inbound here to Ashlyn Lowe. She gets around the defender. She's got that quick first step, and now using some of that speed to get it into Nelson. Nelson back outside for Adeline Presley, who lost it. Now she'll give over to Hayden Lowe. Lowe at that East Central logo. Trying to go inside to Ashlyn Lowe, and this one's going to be knocked out of bounds by St. John's Prep, so it will stay with the Eagles. 8:14 to go in the game. Ashlyn Lowe will inbound to Hayden. Hayden thought about 3, fakes it. Now she'll drive to the far side. Lost her dribble for a moment. Gives to Ashlyn Lowe. She'll drift to the near side. Give to Presley. Back to Ashlyn. Inside to Warman. No good. Sandra Nelson did get the rebound, but it is a shot clock violation on the Eagles, so the ball will go back to St. John's Prep. Great job by Nelson to get that rebound. Just unfortunately, there was really no one there to try and get that shot up to try and eliminate the shot clock violation. Up the other way, Pauly with it. Shot is no good. Rebounded by Lucy Bechtold. On the far side, trying to get it to Meyer. Meyer has it now. She looks, give to Amanda Bolton, and they're going to call that a 3. I thought she was inside the line, but she was not. And now a shot and steal by Pauly is no good. Rebounded there on the far side by Hayden Lowe. Inside for Lowe, and that shot is missed. Rebounded here by Lucy Bechtold. They'll get it up the court quickly. The far side now to Meyer. Meyer, another ticky-tack call that I think you got to let him play, especially in a playoff game. It'll be the 7th team foul for East Central. Ashlyn Lowe again with her 4th. I think you got to let him play a little bit more. First one's up. And good for Meyer. Make it 51-30. 2 in, 2 out for the Eagles. Volk is back into the game, as is Elsie Lowerson. And Meyer, no good on the second. That one spins out. 1 and 2 there, and Lucy Lowerson will get the rebound. Give up the court to Elsie. Now inside to Chandra Nelson, who was left all alone for an easy 2. 53-30, but again, Johnny's wasting no time getting back up the court. Meyer with it, tries to get around the defender, Nelson, and oh my goodness, no way! Nelson can't even believe it. That looked like all ball from my angle, but again, they're on the court, so they get they get a much better angle, so I can't say too much. But Meyer's at the line again to shoot 2. 6:46 to go. This one's good. 53-31. This one's good as well. 53-32, and Eagles have it back the other way. Presley with it. Presley nearly takes it all the way. Now give to Elsie Lowerson. Give to Lucy on the near side. She gets around 1, stops, gives back to Nelson. Nelson over to Presley. Presley inside to Volk. Volk inside to Nelson. Outside Lucy. Lowerson, 3 off the mark. Rebound for Meyer for the Johnnies. Back up the other way. Nearly stolen away by Adeline Presley. Instead, it's going to be Elsie Lowerson, and she's fouled. My goodness. She was fouled about 2-3 times there. They finally get the call. It will be the 6th team foul on St. John's Prep. And the 4th there on Valine. 6:15 to go in the game. Inbound to Presley. Presley has to pick it up and give it back to Elsie Lowerson. Now on the far side to Lucy. Now back to Elsie on the near side for Presley. Good movement of the ball for East Central. They'll give inside to Volk, to Nelson. Nelson had the turnaround shot. She just didn't realize how open she was. Elsie Lowerson from 3. It's no good. It'll be knocked out of bounds. They're going to say last touch by the Eagles. So we'll go back to St. John's Prep. 3 in, 3 out for St. John's. They get ready to inbound. 5:52 to go on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Winner moves on and plays again Thursday at Bram, the number 1 seed in Section 5A East. All the way to the basket. The shot is no good, though, and rebounded there by Adeline Presley. Now it's Elsie Lowerson up the court. That was Winner. with the missed shot. Kennedy Volk gets the pass inside and just at the free throw line puts it up and in for two. She's now got a double-double with double-digit scoring and rebounds, 55-32. St. John's Prep can't get it up the court as easy this time. Meanwhile, Rosanek getting it on the far side, guarded by Presley. She's looking, trying to, that ball's going to be lost. They're going to say poked out by Presley, so it stays with St. John's. Presley doing a good job getting her hand in there, but not getting a foul. St. John's will inbound. They find Wenner. Now to Bechtold. That's Sylvie Bechtold to Meyer. Meyer is heated up in this second half. This one was blocked by Nelson, stolen away by Volk. And Volk will go coast to coast. Shot is up, no good. But she's going to be fouled and go to line and shoot two. 7th team foul now on St. John's. And this one is going to go against, I think they called Wenner for her 4th. And again, Volk is at the line for two. Good on the first. 56-32. And that one's good as well. Kennedy Volk hits them both to make it 57-32. Meyer trying to bring it up the court. She's kind of got a double team around her in a zone, and now she has to pick it up. Wants to go to Rosanek. There's just nothing there. Gives to Wenner on the far side. Wenner guarded by Elsie Lowerson. Wenner doing a good job keeping that ball away, but now she picks up, gives to Meyer. Meyer, that one, oh. They're going to get Nelson again, and that's her 4th. Team's 9th, and it'll be 2 shots for Meyer. Meyer's done a really good job here again in the second half, kind of heating up. 8 points to give her 10 now. 4 of those have come from the free throw line. This one, no good. Checking in for Nelson is Warman, Sophia Warman. And Meyer's second shot is up, and that one's good. So 1 of 2 there for her. Make it 57-33. And the Eagles slow things down a little bit as the clock ticks under, 4:40 to go in the game. Elsie Lowerson pass to Lucy, trying to go inside, but that ball is tipped back out to Lucy Lowerson for 3. 60-33 after that shot. 4.5 to go. This ball stolen away by Lucy Lowerson to the basket. It was, I think, blocked from behind by Rosanek and then stolen away by Meyer. And now still with it, Meyer trying to get up the court, but it is knocked out of her own hand by herself, and it goes out of bounds. It will go back to East Central. 4:08 to go. East Central on their way to trying to put the stamp on this one. Hayden Lowe checks in for Elsie Lowerson. And Hayden Lowe will get the inbound from Presley. She'll give over on the near side, back to Presley, back to Hayden Lowe. Fakes the pass one way, then go inside to Kennedy Volk. The turnaround shot off the glass, in for 2 again. Kennedy Volk, 62-33. Up the court goes Wenner. Give on the far side corner. Kennedy Volk nearly another steal. Steps in front of that one. But she will step out of bounds as she possessed it. So the ball will stay with St. John's Prep. And we're going to get a timeout here by St. John's. And while they take one, we'll take one as well here on Cool Country WCMP.
Hey there, neighbors. Matt Winsan, CEO Burnett Dairy. Farmers are the people that wake up before the sun, who battle the elements, and tend to their crops and herds with a passion that runs deep in their veins. At this time, I would personally like to thank the farmers. From all of us at Burnett Dairy Cooperative to all of our incredible farmers, thank you. Burnett Dairy Cooperative. Real farms, real flavor.
In service to one, in service to all, for over 100 years, the Pine City Knights of Columbus has donated thousands of dollars and volunteered countless hours to many great programs in the Pine City community. Stay tuned for more information about their upcoming events. They need your support at these events to help raise funds for the continued support of these programs. The Knights of Columbus wish the Pine City Dragons best of luck in their postseason play and are proud to be a sponsor of Dragon Sports. Go Dragons!
Back here on 100.9 FM, Cool Country WCMP 62-33. The Eagles lead over St. John's Prep here in this Section 5A East playoff game. Winner moves to Mora on Thursday. Out of the timeout, St. John's Prep will have it. They'll inbound to Wenner. Wenner will give back now to Sylvie Bechtold. Three is going to go off the mark. The rebound still in play, and picked up by Rosanek, and now she's going to get fouled by Presley. It'll be 2 shots. And Presley with her 4th. 10th team foul on East Central. Rosanek at the line to shoot 2. First one's up. And rattles in. Was just about to rattle out, but took one more bounce and stayed through. And this one's good as well. So Rosanek hits them both. 62-35. Hayden Lowe brings it up the court. She's looking to go coast to coast. She does. Shot is up. Oh, the bounce. Just doesn't get the bounce, and Mayer with the rebound. Meyer trying to bring it forward, but she's guarded well by Warman. Now gives it over to Wenner. She lost it. And she has it back. She's trying to take it. That ball is lost. It's up for grab. Presley has it. We're going to call a jump ball. Possession arrow pointing the way of St. John's Prep. 3:13 to go. St. John's will inbound. Inbound to Meyer. Trying to get that shot up. Oh, my goodness. They're going to get another foul here on the Eagles. This one's going to go against Lucy Lowerson, her 2nd. We'll put Meyer at the line for 2. She hits the first one. And this one is good as well, so she hits them both. 62-37. Eagles lead on the Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Presley with it, give to Hayden Lowe. Now back to Presley. Presley, give inside to Lucy Lowerson. Oh my goodness, that one was well off the at an angle, and I don't know how she even got that one off. She'll get her own rebound now and take it back to the net. I think she was looking for a foul. Maybe should have got it, and now a steal by Presley after the rebound by Wenner. Volk off the backboard and in for 2. Well, Volk has come up big here in this game. Plenty of time. She does again there, but thanks to Presley being aggressive on that steal. Well, Sylvie Bechtold with it, nearly stolen away. Meyer has the ball back. Gonna get a foul again on the Eagles. Lucy Lowerson gonna be the guilty Eagle this time. Should be her 3rd. No. I guess yes. Couldn't decide. This one's up no good for Meyer. 2:20 to go, 64-37. A couple of younger athletes checking in for the Eagles. We'll get you those names here in a moment. It looks like 5, 11, and 22. And this one's going to be no good by Meyer. It will go. Ooh. Somehow not out of bounds. Rebounded by Sylvie Bechtold. This shot is up. And no, it will stay with the Eagles as it goes out of bounds. So, yes, 5, 11, and 22. Get you those names here. 5 is going to be Sophia Eklund. 11 is Sierra Sakala. Shot is no good on the shot from St. John's get a jump ball, possession arrow pointing the way of the Eagles, 1:48 to go. And then 22 is Adeline Fote. Apologize for the pauses here. We get a timeout called here by East Central. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. So again, checking in, Sophia Eklund, Sierra Sakala, and Adeline Fote into the game for East Central. "30-second timeout called by the Eagles. They'll be left with 2, which probably won't see them use here the rest of the way. 64-38, excuse me. 1:48 to go. Nelson still in the game. She's going to inbound to Elsie Lowerson. Lowerson takes it up on the near side. Again, uses that speed. Now give to Sierra Sakala. Sakala over to Eklund. Eklund pulls it down. Oh, she got hit in the face. Yeah, late call, but finally they get the call, and that will send her to the line for a 1-and-1. This foul is going to go against Pauley. Isabel Crew is in for the Johnnies, wearing number 42. And Sophia Eklund is good on the first. 65-38. This one a little too strong. So 1 of 2 there. And that's rebounded by Meyer. Meyer gets through 1 defender. Shot is up, and it will rattle its way through. 65-40. Inbound for the Eagles, it's Elsie Lowerson. Waiting, getting double teamed. Spins around that defender. Give over to Nelson now. About a minute to go. Nelson gives to Sophia Eklund. Eklund waiting. Dribbles out of there. Now give to Adeline Fote. Fote to Elsie Lowerson. Lowerson driving inside. Puts up a shot. It was blocked by Meyer. And stolen away on the far side by Bolton. And then that shot is missed and rebounded by one of the Eagles. I think it was Elsie Lowerson. And then this pass up the court is poked out of bounds by a member of St. John's Prep, so it will stay with the Eagles. We had a new young lady in for the Eagles. I think that is number 3, if I'm seeing correctly, which is Haley Bay. Now another foul here on St. John's Prep. Their 9th team foul, the 4th on Pauley, and 1-and-1 now for Elsie Lowerson. 36 seconds to go. Shot clock, game clock separated by 1 second. That one's good from Elsie Lowerson. 66-40. And that one good as well. So Lowerson drops them both in. It's 66-40. Or 67-40. I can count. Meanwhile, Sylvie Bechtold drives up with it, and as she gives it off to Isabel Crew, she travels, and the ball will go back to East Central. East Central will get set to inbound now on their defensive side. Looks like this inbound was maybe knocked out of bounds by St. John's Prep, so Eagles will do it again. This one going to be lobbed in to Sophia Eklund. She gets it into the offensive zone. Trying to give it over to Elsie Lowerson. Still up for grabs. We're going to get a jump ball. Maybe. No. Going to be stolen away by Bolton. It won't really matter much because, again, this game is over. Shot is up. No good. It's going to be knocked out by East Central. 13 seconds to go. 67-40. And a timeout called here by St. John's Prep interesting timeout to say the least. Yeah, maybe just to get some of their younger players in. We'll wait and see. But a timeout no less, and they'll be left with 2 as well. So we'll keep it here, 67-40. The Eagles lead on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard and are on their way to Bram on Thursday, which will be the next round of the playoffs in Section 5A East. Again, the next round will have Bram hosting East Central on Thursday. Ogilvie will get to host Swanville there on Thursday. And Mille Lacs will travel to BBE, Belgrade Bruton El Rosa. Those are our local teams playing in Section 5A East on Thursday. Meanwhile, we got more playing in Section 6AA on Thursday as well. Pine City, Malacca, Foley, Mora. I'm trying to think of the other one. I know I'm missing one, but I can't think of it. North Branch playing tomorrow night as they'll host Chisago Lake, so plenty of playoff action coming your way out of the timeout. And not much left to do except trying to inbound this one, make it look a little bit better on the scoreboard if you're St. John's Prep. This shot is up and no good. It'll be rebounded on the far side by Sylvie Bechtold for 3. It's no good again. Rebounded here by Nelson, and Nelson holds on to it knowing that the game is pretty much sealed and be a jump ball. And all they'll have to do here is inbound and the game will be over. And that will do it. So the final here in this one, the Eagles get the victory over St. John's Prep 67-40. We're going to take a commercial break. Hear a word from our fine sponsors. Then we'll be back to recap this game and give you some stats from it as well. Again, the final here on the Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard, the Eagles beat St. John's Prep in the first round of the Section 5A East playoff 67-40. Back here on Cool Country after a word from our fine sponsors.
The truth is, you don't have to be an athlete to need physical therapy. Car accidents, work accidents, and simply aging can take its toll on our bodies. Physical therapy consultants in North Branch, Isani, Andover, Ham Lake, St. Francis, and Zimmerman can help you heal. Services like massage therapy, orthopedic care, and more. Physical therapy consultants can help. Call Physical Therapy Consultants at 1-888-THERAPY. All insurance plans accepted, including workers' comp and auto.
Baseball and softball coaches, are you looking for dry, warm practice time?
Here's the Pitch in North Branch can help. Here's the Pitch offers amazing indoor options for your team.
Offering state-of-the-art pitching machines and batting cages.
And space for you to give instruction without worrying about the weather outside.
Take your athletes to the next level.
Coach up your team during every season or off-season. Affordable practice space for your ball teams.
Make your reservation today.
Call Here's the Pitch today or visit them on Facebook.
Here's the Pitch in North Branch.
Are you ready to get back to doing what you love? Whether it's recovering from an injury or preventing one, Wellia Health Sports Medicine Team is here to help. From kids to adults, we specialize in treating sports injuries, including concussions. We're here to get you back to peak performance. Call us today at 320-679-1313 or schedule an appointment through MyChart. Visit welliahealth.org.
You gotta stop somewhere, so make a stop into the Holiday Station store in Pine City and start saving. Right now, grab CK Oil, save $2 when you buy 2, or CK Diesel DEF treatment for only $23.99. While you're at Holiday, they still have the $3, $4, $5 meal deals on some of your favorite items, and Refresh Team Spirit with Mountain Dew are 3 for $6, or Celsius, buy one get one free. Whoa, better get into the Freeway Holiday Station store in Pine City.
Brad here from Lee's Pro Shop in Pine City. We're a full-service lettering shop with a full line of athletic supplies for any sport. We have professional staff here at Lee's Pro Shop to customize your orders. We are the pros who specialize in athletic apparel and equipment. We even do trophies and awards as well as computerized engraving in the store. Let Lee's Pro Shop help you with any athletic apparel. Lee's Pro Shop, servicing our communities since 1973, where the passion for sports begins.
Need reliable energy? Burnett Dairy Cooperative has you covered with top quality propane services. Whether you're heating your home, running your business, or firing up the grill, our propane is safe, efficient, and always dependable. Choose Burnett Dairy Cooperative Propane, your trusted partner for all things energy. Stay warm, stay powered, stay local.
back here on WCMP Cool Country, 100.9 FM. The Eagles get the victory over the St. John's Prep Johnnies, 67-40. Taking a look at some of the stats here from this one. For the Johnnies, leading the way for them was Miranda Mayer with 16, then Rosanek with 12. She was really quieted here in the second half, but Mayer here in the second half, she went off. She got 14 of her 16 points in the second half. Then Pauly with 5, 3 for Amanda Bolton, and then 2 for Lucy Bechtold and Sylvie Bechtold, and then 1 for Veline. 17 rebounds for Meyer to lead the team, 7 for Rosanek and 5 for both Sylvie and Lucy Bechtold. They had 9 steals, 4 in the first, 5 in the second half, 4 blocks, 3 of them coming in the second half. They were 12 of 24 from the free throw line and had 19 team fouls. On the other side for the Eagles, leading the way was both Kennedy Volk and Lucy Lowerson with 17, 8 for Hayden Lowe, 7 for Elsie Lowerson, 6 for Chandra Nelson, 7 I didn't mention for Ashlyn Lowe, and then 2 for Adeline Presley and 1 for Sophia Eklund. They were led in rebounds by Volk with 11, 8 for Lucy Lowerson, 7 for Elsie Lowerson, and 6 for Hayden Lowe. They had 28 steals in this game, 20 of them in the first half. Then they slowed it down with 8 in the second. And again, they backed off a little bit defensively kind of later on in this game, knowing they kind of had it in hand, but they were still playing quite aggressive. And we'll get to that in just a moment. They were 15 of 26 from the free throw line and ended with 20 team fouls. They had 12 in the second half. So that's where it comes from. The fouls there, they allowed the Johnnies to get to the line 12 times throughout the game, and a lot of them here in the second half, 10 of 17, and I think it was a little bit frustrating for them even, but at the same time, their defense was playing really aggressively, so that was kind of expected a little bit. When you're playing aggressive defense, fouls are going to happen, and when you're going for the steals as much as they were, that stuff is going to happen in the game. Unfortunately, I think they would have liked to have seen those fouls in the second half a little bit less. I think they'd like to see them shrink those down, and they'll definitely have to going forward. They're going to have to get those fouls cut down going forward because they face a Bram team who's going to take advantage of all the opportunities that East Central is going to give them. Now, one of the things that I really liked from East Central is the fact that they were aggressive. They showed the aggressiveness here, and to be able to go and get the steals, to turn the ball over, to get themselves the opportunity right after they scored. I would have liked to have seen them score a little bit more efficiently off of the turnovers. I think that would have been a big way for them to continue to get their lead extended. But they did a decent job. I mean, obviously not every steal, not every rebound, not every possession is going to turn into points. But I think if you're the Eagles with the 28 steals, I think that's not even counting turnovers, ladies and gentlemen, via, passes out of bounds, travel calls, whatever you have. That doesn't even count those. No. 28 steals alone. They were probably close to 40 turnovers in this game for St. John's Prep. That's not a recipe for success, but out of those, 28 steals for East Central. Now, again, you can't turn them all into points, but I think they would have liked to have seen more of them turned into points than not, because I just felt like they left a few points out there tonight when they weren't able to convert those steals and turnovers into points. They really had plenty of chances, but again, still played a very good game defensively, and they'll move on and play in the next round. Where are they going to play? Well, that's pretty easy. They know where they're going to play. They're going to play at Bram on Thursday. That game will be at 7 p.m. Adam Hefty will be on that call. Again, all playoffs are audio only because of MSHSL restrictions. But that game will be, I believe, over on KBEK. And again, Adam Hefty on that call. But it is Bram hosting East Central on Thursday night. More of the Section 5A East playoff games on Thursday. We'll see Ogilvie host Swanville. We'll be out there for that one. That one will be at 7 p.m. audio only. And then Mille Lacs, they'll play at BBE in Belgrade, Minnesota on Thursday at 7 p.m. as well. That's not the only Thursday night games coming up for our local teams. Nope, not even close. As we take a look at Section 6 AA, we've got plenty of local teams who play in Section 6 AA. Foley will play at Holdingford at 7 p.m. And then on the other side of the bracket, it will be Malacca hosting Melrose at 7 p.m. Pine City will travel to Albany. Again, that game will be at 7. And then Mora will play at Royalton, also at 7 p.m. We got playoff game tomorrow night. It will see the North Branch Vikings girls team host the Chisago Lakes Wildcats girls team. That'll be played at North Branch High School at 6 p.m., so be sure to tune in for that one. I'll be out at that call again, and that'll be on Nice 95.5 FM, so tune in for that one once again, as we'll be out there for that one. That should be another good one. Those two teams play twice in the regular season, but again, it's always hard to beat a team 3 times, so maybe Chisago Lakes can come up with an upset, or maybe North Branch is going to show their prowess and their dominance and get to their section semifinals where they could face either Hermantown or Denfeld. So stay tuned for all of that. We've got more coming your way, but I want to say thank you to any of you who watched / listened to this on our YouTube. If you did and you're still watching, be sure to like and subscribe to the YouTube page. That way you'll be notified every single time we go live with a local sporting event. All you got to do is hit that red subscribe button, and that way you'll get all the notifications every time this YouTube channel goes live with a local sporting event. Also, another way that you can stay tuned is our morning shows over on 95.5 FM with Rockin' Robin Riley at 7:30 and 8:30. Then over on 100.9 FM with Joshua Miron at 7:45 and 8:45. That's when you can catch your local sports updates. We'll talk about this game, all of the other games going on in our local listening area, plus some regional and national sports as well. Another way you can stay tuned is our websites at WCMPradio.com and KBEK.com. The broadcast schedule will be up under the sports tab, or on the sports tab. Under the sports tab, I suppose it's under. You hover and then you can click the sports tab. It will, or click the broadcast schedule. It will take you there. It will show you all the links for the games that we have coming up that week. Of course, that is subject to change. But again, we'll have articles from games we've been on our website, coaches and players interviews, plus that broadcast schedule. And then another way you can stay tuned, yes, we have even more. Both of our Facebook pages for WCMP KBK, both of our Instagrams, and our Twitter at WCMP Radio for all things local sports. Again, breaking sports news, LOI signings, broken records, coaches retiring, coaches being hired, interviews with players and coaches, games that will be at that day, articles from the games that we bet at, and so much more. Cancellations, postponements, reschedules, all that and more on our Facebook pages as well. So be sure to like, follow, subscribe, do whatever you got to do to stay tuned to our social medias to keep you up to date with all things local sports. Again, on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard, the Eagles beat St. John's Prep here in the playoffs 67-40, and they will play in Bram on Thursday at 7 p.m., and we'll have that call for you on KBEK. I want to thank all of you for tuning in again. You give me a job to do, so I appreciate that. I want to thank all of our fine sponsors who sponsored this and every other broadcast that we do. We appreciate them. If it weren't for them, we wouldn't be able to be out here and call any of these games, so we appreciate our fine sponsors who sponsor us all throughout the regular season and the postseason. We appreciate that from them. So again, for WCMP, I'm Game Day Gilman. Be sure to tune in to 95.5 FM where Rush City hosts Bram in the boys basketball game tonight. Adam Hefty with that call. Then over on 106.5 FM, Andy Beckstrom has a call between Pine City and Royalton. So you've got 2 other options for games to tune in here this evening. Eagles beat the Johnnies 67-40 in this Section 5A East Girls playoff game. For WCMP Cool Country, I'm Ethan Game Day Gilman. Thanks so much for tuning in. Have a great rest of your night.